Hi students, in this class we will be learning about the plane mirror. Plane mirror is a mirror that has a flat surface or a plane surface. The common mirror that we use every day is a plane mirror. It is a highly polished surface which is smooth enough to reflect a good fraction of the light incident on it. Plane mirror obeys the laws of reflection. According to the laws of reflection, angle of incidence must be equal to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. This angle. And this must be the same as angle of reflection. Angle of reflection is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. This is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. This is the mirror. Angle I will be always equal to angle R. Now let us learn about the image of a plane mirror. You look at this diagram. This is the plane mirror and the object is in front of the mirror and the image is behind the mirror. The image is of the same size as that of the object and it is erect. Erect image means it is upright, it is straight. Also, the object distance will be the same as image distance. Object distance means the distance between the object and the mirror. This distance is the object distance. Image distance means the distance between the image and the mirror. This distance. That is, this distance will be the same as this distance. You can see two incident rays from the object. This is an incident ray and this is an incident ray. This incident ray, let it be ray 1 and let this incident ray be ray 2. Ray 1 is striking the mirror at this point and it is reflecting like this. Ray 2 is striking the mirror at this point and it is reflecting like this. In both cases, it is obeying the laws of reflection. You know, according to the laws of reflection, angle of incidence must be equal to the angle of reflection. First, you look at ray 2, this one, okay, this ray. What is the point of incidence for this ray? This ray is striking at this point in the mirror. That means this is the point of incidence. Draw a perpendicular at that point. That means normal. This is the normal at that point. Angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. This is the angle of incidence. And this angle is the angle of reflection. The angle between the reflected ray and the normal. Angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. What about this ray, ray 1? You can see this ray 1 is striking at the mirror at this point. If you draw a normal at that point, it will be like this, which means that the incident ray is along the normal. If the incident ray is along the normal, what will be the angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. Therefore, the angle of incidence will be 0. If angle of incidence is equal to 0, angle of reflection is also 0. That is the reason in the case of ray 1, the light ray is reflecting back along the same path in this way. Now you extend this reflected ray backwards. This is the extension. Okay, this reflected ray, you produce it backwards, and you can see at this point it is meeting. These reflected rays meet at this point, and you will get the image at that point. This ray and this ray appears to diverge from this point. If it appears to diverge like that, you will say that you are getting a virtual image. Virtual image means image is not real. You cannot obtain virtual images on a screen. What are the properties of this image? It is virtual and erect. It is of the same size of the object. It is formed as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. It is laterally inverted with respect to the object. We learned the first three properties in the previous slide. It is virtual and erect. It is of the same size, and the object distance is equal to the image distance. The image is also laterally inverted with respect to the object. What is lateral inversion? If you raise your left hand in front of the mirror, the image will raise its right hand. This sideways reversal is called lateral inversion. In this session, we learned about plane mirror. Plane mirror obeys the laws of reflection, and the image will be virtual, erect, same size, and laterally inverted. In the next session, we will learn about spherical mirrors. See you.